So here's the new 9. So, we just got back from vacation, 4th of July, Kentucky Lake. Gonna try and mow something today. Oh my gosh, that tractor is a mess. So, I got a new farm truck. As you can see, it's already hating its life. But, I was probably due for it. My other one was done. This tractor needs cleaned. What are these guys doing to it? So we're gonna mow around up here. There's some roadsides that need mowed pretty bad. Yeah, so they're overdue for it. So we're gonna run around and mow a little bit today, see what we can't get done. Try and clean everything up a little bit, make it look better. And yeah. So right now I'm on my way back home, back to town. Ross is trying to put on fungicide today. I went and I was spraying volunteer corn. They need to make these calves bigger. Oh well. But anyways, we did just buy 2 new tractors to replace 2. Hopefully we'll get them here in the next couple days or something. I'm hoping that we get them by the end of the week. I know that we'll get the one, if not today, then probably tomorrow. The other one is still getting put together. They got to put the duals on it, put the weights on it, put the wheel weights in it and everything, and then we should be able to get it. The one's for a bean planter, and the other one's just to replace one of the bigger ones until we get the rest of them in. So, yeah. No, we're just kind of cruising along, but the one thing I will say about these sprayers is you get in the sunlight and you're just... I went up to Monocle's earlier in Robinson and I got pizza. I went to the bathroom, like the bathroom's like dark. I sat there for a minute. I was just like, oh, it's so nice not being out in the sun all the time. But yeah, anyways, we're just trying to spray everything, keep irrigations running. Dad's been running a lot of the irrigations, and Sean. My buddy Patrick, he's been working in there at the elevator today, working on it. I'll stop by there and show you guys what we're doing there. We got to put some paneling in and some other things, but yeah. So, just gonna give you guys a little bit of an update today as to what's going on. Going past Van Gilder's now, on my way home. Got about another 30 minutes till I get there, maybe. So, but this is the recent project in here. Putting in new flooring. All this floor was rusted out. I mean, as you can tell, that's not supposed to be like that. So we're replacing all the floor in here, and up here there's a ladder. The ladder has to be replaced too. I don't know why they have the door closed. I didn't even know there was a door there, honestly. It's got a weird step deal going on, so instead of just moving it, we're gonna put a whole new step on it. New set of steps. But yeah. So this is what my buddy's been doing here for the last little while. Don't know what this is about, but yeah. I haven't been in here since like we was working on it. Still can't believe we bought it. Oh well. The one thing about it is like everything else, I mean, it all needs maintenance and all needs taken care of. And I mean, that was just one of the things that they had neglected, the previous owners had neglected. They had the metal to do it, they just never did it. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. We got somebody that can do it, and yeah, that's what the plan is, at least. get it taken care of and get a new floor put in before somebody falls through it or it breaks even worse than what it already was. Plus we're trying to seal it up for the bottom because that's where all the water is going through to get to the bottom. So we're trying to take care of that. But I don't know if we'll get it taken care of or not. We'll see. Only time will tell. So here's the new 9R. This will replace one of the 470s. Sadly, we don't get it yet, but it's nice. Funny story. It's got Hudson stickers on it. Nowhere to go. I have no idea what happened with that one, but yeah. Anyways, it's sitting at an Alliance tractor dealer with Hudson stickers on it. So, I mean, I'm excited for it. It's nice. It has the signature edition cab on it. All the features with it. The massaging seats. So I'm sure Dad will like that planting corn next year for sure. But it is a little hot outside. So, and see, everybody has these 8 RTs or the 9 RTs, and you see so very little of them around here. It is insane. Like, you couldn't even rent one around here. They're so rare to come by, or at least in this area. You got a little bit north of us and everybody has them, but nobody around here really runs tracks yet. I mean, there is some people that do, but it's a very select few amount of people that run tracks, so whatever. But yeah, so that 9R will end up getting the ceramic coat like what Augie done on the other 470. But yeah, I'm excited to see what it's like. They say that the cabs are a lot more comfortable in them, especially the new 9Rs, the new 8Rs, and even the new sprayers. If I know anything from Ross's, they are definitely a lot more comfortable. But yeah, so I don't know. So today I've been running irrigations. My cousin's out of town, so I've been trying to take care of his. Plus I need to really go spray. It's about almost 4 o'clock and I haven't sprayed anything today, and that was my original plan, but part of it. So we got fuel right now. We're coming up to Emerson. We're gonna fill up the irrigations up here. There's 3 of them up here that still take diesel fuel, and we gotta refill them. So we should only need about 600 gallon, 600 gallon, and I got a full tank, which that'll be fine. They're not expecting rain for us for like another 2 weeks, so yeah, gotta love it. Part of it. But so far I'm liking this new truck. It drives nice. It'll actually pull stuff around pretty good too, and it gets me from point A to point B. And it's actually a really nice pickup for a farm truck, but it's still a farm truck. Still gotta use it. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. Just normal, notorious stuff, I guess. The guys was up here that was putting on the guys was up here earlier that was putting booster pumps on irrigations. We had to put new ones on, 2 of them. And booster pump, all that a booster pump does is it just shoves the water out of the end gun. That's how you get that nice big spray out of the end of the end gun. So yeah, anyways, here shortly we'll be way down there. Once again, back down here taking the beans to Hammertown. Yeah, we are really fogging her on again today. Running about 90 psi, just straight fungicide and insecticide. So not too worried about it. Plus trying to kill volunteer corn. So the good thing about this clothodium stuff is that you won't really kill the corn if you drift it onto a field. Now if you spray it right over top of a field, yeah, you're gonna kill the corn. But it will ding the corn a little bit. I mean, I have seen it kill it before, but not from drift, unless you just have that bad of a drift that day. So I don't know, but clothodium is what we use to kill volunteer corn. The good thing about clothodium is it basically acts like another Roundup. So usually if I'm doing something like this, I see a little bit of Johnson grass out here, I don't really worry about it too much because most of the time it'll kill it. But if I get into a field where there is a lot of Johnson grass, then yeah, usually you want to turn on your Roundup and let the Roundup take care of it. But clothodium has turned out to be a very good and effective herbicide. A lot of people use it if you're running straight Liberty beans. They'll use it for killing grasses out of Liberty beans, because Roundup will kill straight Liberty beans. Better fold up. So straight Liberty beans, that means just Liberty. And then you got XtendFlex, which is Liberty, dicamba, and Roundup. And then you got Enlist, which is 2,4-D and Roundup and Liberty. So really, if you run Liberty, most of the time you're not ever going to have a problem. But the only problem with running Liberty is to get a good effective kill, you got to run 20 gallons the acre. That's why I don't like running. That's why I don't really ever run it unless I absolutely have to. So Ross did go around and killed, or ran just straight Liberty and Roundup out of his sprayer on some of these ditch banks and everything else where we've had problems in the past. The problem with ditch banks is most of the time you don't hit it whenever you're spraying, so you're gonna have excess weeds that grow up, and having them excess weeds means that it's gonna seed out eventually, and whenever it seeds out, it gets into the field. You don't want that, so we try to avoid that if we can. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on right there. That was not Liberty ready corn, and Ross must have tried to hit the rest of that there, which no big deal. I mean, as long as you got the ditch bank cleaned up, I don't really care if you get a little bit of corn, a couple of rows out of corn, because yeah. So certain hybrids are actually Liberty tolerant, but not all of them are. And I think it's Pioneer, and I could be wrong. Pioneer has the most Liberty tolerant herbicide, or tolerant seed. So I don't know, it is what it is. But anyways, with fungicide, what we're doing today, spraying fungicide, we are trying to protect against your normal bean diseases, such as, well, really the only one I'm really trying to protect against is frog eye leaf spot. Frog eye leaf spot actually comes from the term gray leaf spot in corn. It comes from the same family. So if you see gray leaf spot there in the corn, 9 times out of 10 you're going to find frog eye in the beans. It sucks, but it's part of it and something that we do have to deal with. Now I will say that we have found a pretty good solution to that, and that is a double fungicide program. Actually more like a triple really, but whatever. I sprayed a little bit on Bloods this morning, and Bloods did seem to have a very, very healthy look to it. There was very rarely a disease on it from what I could tell. I hadn't really walked out in it a whole lot, so I couldn't tell you that much. But yeah, it has been a very good year as far as raising a healthy corn crop. It's been hot and wet kind of at times, and it's also been hot and dry. And most of these diseases will come out whenever it's cool and dry, not hot and dry. So, but a day like today where it was like 85 degrees out and real humid is about perfect for a disease to pop up. So I'd say here next week or so we're going to be looking for diseases pretty heavily. So anyways, we're heading back to the truck now. Going to fill up with some chemical. I don't know yet if I'm going to stay out for another load or if I'm going to go home. I am getting tired, and plus Patty leaves again tomorrow to go back to work, so I should probably go hang out with him, but it'll be alright. Ross did leave me. He went up north to see his family. No big deal. I'll take care of it. Keep him caught up too. So I am going to be very busy for the rest of the day and tomorrow. And plus our other cousin's gone with his kid at baseball, so we've been watching his irrigations too. So it's been a mess. It's been fun though. It's been real fun. It's been real, but it hasn't been real fun. Yeah, I don't know. just got back up here to the pickup. I am going to go home, but I have to take my filters off the back because for some reason I think they're plugged. So we're just gonna kind of halfway unfold it here, put it down to the ground, go back here and take them filters off, and then take them home with me because they was, I don't know, it was acting funny. And granted, I did just switch between 2 different white chemicals, and that is not good. Oh, do I got all my stuff? No, I don't. You guys are letting me forget stuff. Well, I discovered why my rate kept dropping so low. I'll just say that them things are a little plugged. A little plugged. So I gotta go home, burn all this trash, and clean them out.